I appreciate you wanting me to interview Sergio, Vic, but you're so much better at it than I am. You know Sergio, you love his stuff, and I got to read over the script that Kurt Busiek asked me to look over and typo correct and everything. So you just go ahead and interview Sergio, tell him I said hey, and I'll catch you on the fly, okay? I'll get the next one. Go away. He misspelled it. He can't believe he misspelled it. Yep.
Hi, here back at the Chicago Comic-Con once again, and I have Sergio Aragonés with me, one of the greats in the comic industry, creator of Gru, and co-creator with Mark Evener on the Mighty Magnor, longtime artist for Mad Magazine. How you doing?
Pretty good. 36 years with my...
36 years, wow.
Yeah.
You even have video out now.
Sure, there was an interview that Stan Lee did with a lot of artists, and I'm one of them.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about how you got into the industry.
Well, it was so long ago. First I started as a fan, as a kid, loving cartoons, and eventually wanted to be a cartoonist. And I started drawing and since high school, and published for the local newspapers. And suddenly you were there. I have always loved comics, but have never worked for comics until 68, because I started with Mad in 62, but I started in Mad as a cartoonist, doing gags, this type of gags without words, all pantomime, and that's I've been doing since 1954.
Wow!
So the comics is a completely different aspect. You know, it's I never thought of an author behind the comics. I thought the comics were there.
Just pictures and everything tells its own tale.
Yeah, the gags I knew somebody draw them, and I always wondered how they make the jokes. But the comics were like fantasy to me. You know, it was great. Never tried to put together. You know? Right.
And Gru, the character came along first as a pantomime type character?
Well, I have never thought of comic as pantomime.
Okay.
Because it has to be a combination of both, words and drawing. It's like television. Pantomime television wouldn't work. You need pantomime is short, it's concise, it goes to the point. So in a gag it works very nice, but in a comic it needs words.
Okay.
So it had never been as a pantomime. And I write the stories with the English that you hear right now. So okay. I always need Mark Evanier.
So that's where Mark came in.
Oh man, it's a salvation, because with his great sense of humor, we work together very, very well.
And I heard he was a fan of yours also before you guys met.
That's correct. Yeah. I got a call from him to give a talk at his fan club. And I did, and we became very good friends.
Oh, that's great. That's neat. And you have a card game coming out.
Yes, and these are the cards. And it'll be out this month. It's done by a gentleman called Ken Whitman, who's an expert on games, and has gone with dice. And it's all self-contained, not collectible, so people can buy the set and play immediately, and I look at it and I have a good time with it. So
not have to worry about getting those special cards or keep buying and buying.
It's all
that's great. That's great. You got a cheese dip card I see and everything in there. That's great. So you've been in the business for a long time. What? Well,
the future.
What are you looking at?
Louder Than Words.
Louder Than Words.
Dark Horse, which will be 6 issues. And that's coming also this month. They'll be ready for the San Diego Con. And they'll be black and white, and they'll be gags. I don't know if you can photograph. This is just, that's a one-shot thing. Well, you can see them all in the...
Yeah, we can zoom in a little bit on the pages here.
No, but there's one that looks very cute because it's just one big shot. And this one. Okay. Can you get it?
You tied in on this one? That's neat.
Because there's the romance on the cows, it's so absurd. That's another thing. I love my work, and I laugh with my gags.
We do too.
Good.
You've been
you know the Marginals, the ones that appear in the magazine? Mm-hmm. I have never missed an issue in 36 years. And I don't know how the brain works, but it's like a computer. And I don't remember any of my gags. So when I see them in all issues, I laugh. People say, what's this man laughing at his own work? It's because I don't remember them. I mean, it's been thousands and thousands, you know, so I see an old one, oh my God, that's funny.
You've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, it's just like somebody telling me a new joke that I didn't know about it, you know.
Have you ever repeated gags?
By accident.
In a different vein, or
oh, no, well,
change around?
You use a subject. For instance, I use the Gesundheit joke, which is a guy sneezing and something breaks. So I have used it with a tiger losing his spots, a giraffe losing his spots. So you use the same element of the joke many times, because that's how many elements can you use. It's a running gag. That I have done with different subjects, the desert islands, everything. But the same joke per se, just by accident, yes. Wow. But not in purpose.
Well, of course. All right. So here at the Chicago Comic-Con, we have Sergio Aragones. We've got all kinds of products for you to look for. We've got a interview videotape. Of course, the Mighty Magnor and Gru comics. Louder Than Words coming out from Dark Horse. And, of course, the Gru card game coming out this month. July. All right, so check your comic stores, and as always, support the Comic Legal Defense Fund. Always. Thanks a lot, Sergio.
Pleasure.
All right, more from the Chicago Comic-Con coming your way.